to Southern Crafts Corner. Let's make a Flag Day craft. So for this craft, I have a wooden cutout of a cutting board. I have some wooden stars. I have 3 wooden dominoes from Dollar Tree. I have a sanding sponge, some jute twine. I got some different patriotic ribbon with a zip tie and some really cute Americana scrapbook paper. And then of course your essentials to finish off your projects. So first I'm gonna go ahead and stain my handle. I'm gonna use antique wax for this one from Folk Art. I'm gonna use my brush first, get it in the areas that I want it, getting the edges of the entire cutting board and just the top handle for this craft. Once I get my stain where I want it, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a baby wipe and just gently wipe away and even out the stain. Next, I'm grabbing my Mod Podge, putting a generous amount all over the cutting board and using a soft foam brush to go ahead and evenly distribute that Mod Podge. I'm gonna find a really nice center point for my scrapbook paper and put that center out first, and then gently brush out any bubbles that I see. I'm gonna cut off the excess and I'm gonna sand it off and get this looking really nice and flushed. I love this paper. I think it is got such a cool look to it. Next, I'm gonna use that antique wax as well, and I'm gonna stain my dominoes, the back side of them, and I'm gonna do the same for the stars. I stained 2 of them here, but I actually only end up using 1 for this craft. So I'm doing the same thing I did on the handle. I'm gonna go ahead and stain the dominoes first, and then I'm gonna go ahead and even them out. Now I'm gonna find my center line with some jute twine, glue that down, find the top part to where I want my jute twine to end, and then I'm just gonna twine this in a line going straight down. I'm gonna add a little bit more glue to this part here just to get it held down really nicely as it's getting thicker. And then once I get all the way down, I'm gonna go wrap myself all the way back up and create a really nice thick handle for this. Next up, let's go ahead and put together some of our ribbon. So for this one, I had that really cool primitive Americana ribbon. I had stars, and then I had the red, white, and blue, but it was the burlap color. I used a little bit of filler ribbons from Dollar Tree, and then I also used some jute twine actually to create a little bit more of a rustic look in the front. I think it's really cute. Then I'm gonna grab jute twine, wrap it around the center point of the ribbon just to make my bow look even more finished and to cover up that zip tie. Double knot it in the back and get that nice and flushed. And then I'm gonna use one of those adorable wooden stars that have been stained and pop it right into the center of my ribbon. I think it's the perfect way to finish off this cute little bow. Put a little mess of glue in the center where you want your bow and pop it on there. I love the way this is coming out so far. Now I'm gonna add my letters. I'm gonna put USA on my board. So for this, I'm gonna go ahead and put my 2 ending points. I'm gonna do this for the U, the S, and the A, and then I'm gonna take a small flat brush and keep going until I get the boldness that I want and even clean lines along the U, S, and A. I'm also gonna take the thin brush and add toppers to all my letters. As you can see there's toppers along all of them just to even them out and make them look completed and finished. So let's go ahead and glue those down. This project is great. Flag Day is June 14th, and then you have, of course, the 4th of July. And if you're anything like me, I keep Americana stuff up in my home year round, so this would look awesome in my kitchen. Once you get your letters down, you have a beautiful finished craft. This one didn't take any time at all. If you like this, come check me out over at Southern Crafts Corner, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Happy crafting!